After we got back together, I changed every single habit Alexander hated. I stopped calling him to ask where he was. I stopped getting jealous over nothing. I stopped making a scene over the little things. Even when I found a delicate diamond bracelet in his suit pocket, I simply took it out and placed it quietly on the vanity. He thought I had finally learned to be understanding. He thought I finally realized how hard he worked for our future. What he didn't know was that my one-way ticket to Paris was already booked. I was leaving him. For good. Alexander paused when he walked into the bedroom and saw the bracelet on the vanity. His face darkened. He loosened his silk tie but didn't head straight to his study like he usually did. Alexander had sharp, aristocratic features and a chillingly handsome face. He carried the heavy, natural authority of a man who ruled a business empire. But right now, he pinched the bridge of his nose, looking incredibly exhausted. "Sophia dropped that," he said. "There was a yacht party hosted by her father last night. She drank on my behalf, and the sea breeze was freezing, so I let her wear my coat. She must have slipped her bracelet into the pocket and forgotten about it." He looked at me, making an explanation he would usually deem beneath him. "I've told you 1,000 times, Zoe. She's only the daughter of my grandfather's oldest business partner. The Wright and Reynolds families have massive joint ventures. I have to play nice. Past, present, future, there is absolutely nothing between us." I remained silent. Seeing my lack of reaction, a rare crack appeared in his always calm composure. A look of sheer helplessness, something I had never seen on his face before, flickered in his eyes. "What do I have to do for you to believe me?" I smiled gently. "Nothing. I believe you. I'm not angry." It was like throwing a heavy punch only to hit empty air. Alexander's face went blank for a second. "Then why are you acting like this?" I glanced at my watch, calculating the time I needed to get to JFK Airport, and offered a quick excuse. "You always said you didn't like listening to useless details. I have an appointment to handle some personal business, so I need to head out early." I turned to grab my purse, completely ignoring how his face suddenly fell. "You don't usually go out at this hour," Alexander said, his voice dropping. "It takes at least 40 minutes to get downtown from here. You're leaving way too early." I hadn't prepared for him to pay this much attention. I was forced to look up and meet his sharp, analyzing gaze. "It's first thing in the morning. Instead of going to the office to handle the files for tonight's charity gala, who are you running off to see?" Just as the suspicion in his eyes began to deepen. Ding! A custom ringtone echoed through the room. It was Sophia. Alexander's sharp gaze instantly shifted. His eyes flickered, looking guilty for a split second. "It's Mr. Reynolds. I need to take this." He immediately threw his suspicion of me to the back of his mind, turning to walk out onto the balcony. "Go ahead and make your own plans." I nodded, quickly grabbing my handbag and coat. But before I could close the front door, he called out to me from the balcony, sliding the glass door